The quality of the music is incredible, and these kids work very hard to learn to sing at this level. They work hard to do what they love.
When I think about WCC and how big of a family they are to me, I think I can do this. They're a huge part of family in my life. Like I said, they helped me become a great musician. Without them, I don't know where I would be.
Because Wilmington is a small city compared to, say, Philadelphia, the cultural arts really comes out and stands out like, oh, I didn't know they had a choir. So it brings out all the arts that most people may not be aware of in Wilmington.
What we do, it's not just about music. It's kind of like building a community for people to just come in and be themselves and not have to feel awkward or different, because everyone who's performed with us is all here because of the same reason. They love music.
Singing and the WCC is important to me because every single day I practice singing. In the car, at home, even at school.
I sang a lot in school myself. I kind of missed it, so this was my chance to do something with my daughter, to spend a lot of time, quality time with her that she really enjoys and something that we enjoy. It gives us something to do together. It helps us to bond more.
WCC is such an integral part of our lives. It's like woven into her life so deeply. She's a kid who's always loved music and movement. She's always loved math, and the two things just, for her, seem to bounce off of each other.
I honestly think this is very important for us because as being Hispanics and Black, I think they need to know that there's stuff out there for us too. It's able for him to express himself, who he is, and it's kind of hard though, you know what I mean? Like I said, we don't really have too much stuff going on in the Hispanic neighborhood, and I think this year, I'm hoping it'll outbranch more to bring in more of the Hispanic culture in here. So I think it's a good thing.
I think it's a wonderful thing that the Wilmington Children's Choir, or WCC, is free. I mean, I looked to a lot of places before, trying to get my son Michael into music because he loves music. And it was hard because everywhere you go is very expensive. The tuitions are very expensive for music. To have both children in a choir and in the music, it helps a lot. And I'm sure it helps a lot of families out there that they have the willing and they want their kids to do something in life, but they can't afford it, and the WCC is doing that for us.
Well, I've learned to be nice to people, which is very big for me. Like, I'm so nice to people now, and I help little kids more. And I normally wasn't a little kid person, but I'm starting to become one more because I have to help out with all the other kids in the choir. And I've learned that teamwork is like one of the greatest things on this earth. Because before I was my own, just my own person in my own little space, and now I can just, I'm everywhere, helping everyone.
One thing that the choir has taught me since I've been in college is time management. My schedule has become more compacted with interning and being a full-time singer, as well as being a student and all the other roles I have going on in my life. So it really helps me to be focused and to know what my priorities are, how to manage my time so I don't stress myself out or don't become lacking in one area of my life and give more attention to another. That's one thing that it's taught me so far. I'm still learning, but it's getting better as each day goes on.
I see structure, right? Structure and discipline, and kind of respect for others and respect for leaders and authority figures and things like that. I think that just reinforces kind of the principles that we establish at home are even more reinforced through the chorus.
I felt like we were the VIP to sing to Vice President Biden. He was so pleased that we were singing to him about the new grand opening of the train station.
We got a chance to sing to the Vice President, in front of him on the opening of the new railroad station, and it was just amazing because we actually got to do that, and even some kids don't even get to.
They have been invited to sing for the Vice President Joe Biden when he came to Wilmington to dedicate the train station. These are just over-the-top, wonderful opportunities that the kids have had. And so they learned that they, you know, not only are they citizens of Wilmington or this area of the United States, they're learning how to kind of take their place in the world and the larger global community.
It blew my mind. I've never been on a plane, I've never left the country, and of course I dreamed of, oh, when I'm 65, I'm going to go to Europe. Yeah, I did that at the age of 19. So it was a cultural explosion for me.
People in this world don't get to do things like that. Like, they can be in choirs for many years, and farthest they'll probably get is like the New York City or Los Angeles. Like, we got to go to Europe.
Different cultures in terms of she's been able to sing in Hebrew, sing in Arabic, learn about those cultures, not just the musical part of it, but what those cultures and what it represents. I think that's been important for her. Expands her greatly in terms of what she's exposed to.
It showed me that, like, no matter where you are, there's somebody else sitting in the same spot you're sitting in, doing the same thing you love, and just wants to do it forever.
I like that you can make new friends. The teachers are really nice. They understand when you make a mistake. And all the people around you, you can learn from them too.
Not only is it where you can become a lot better singer, like if you're having a bad day, you can always come to rehearsal and forget about what happened.
There's just been lots of incidents like that where you get the shivers when you listen to this group sing.
The charitable part of the organization, I think that teaches children so much about giving, and I think anytime we have an opportunity to participate in that, we do.
It's just something I've always loved to do, and it's opened up so many doors for me.
WCC, it brought responsibility to my life. So I have to work hard, I have to challenge myself as far as vocal ranges and memorization of songs, and it kind of makes me a better person.
I just like being surrounded by kids that like to do the same exact thing I like to do, which is singing.
They help us encourage and improve our singing if we make a mistake.
Musically, she's blossomed in the 2 years here.
Also, it gives him the confidence to be in front of a large audience. And many people are afraid to be in front of a stage, and that helps build that character in him.
She's building friendships here with people with the same interests, and I think a lot of those friendships are going to last a really long time.
A lot of schools are dropping music, and we need to keep music persisting in children's lives.
But I love it. It's like you go to their concerts and you hear these amazing voices, and it's just like, I don't care what race you are.
It's something that I look forward to keep doing years after years.
I feel like I'm part of a supportive network being in WCC. That's what I really like.
I love doing it. Like, I wouldn't be any place in the world on Saturday morning but with the choir.